Sharon White, and I'm a registered dietitian living in the town of Westboro who's trying to help people to eat better one bite at a time. We are here at Framingham State University for our every semester we bring Westboro TV to campus, and we include our great students in a show. And at this point I'd like to introduce Erin Healy, who is teaching the class with me.
Yes, thank you so much for having us. We're really excited. We've got some great recipes to show you today.
And behind me is our class, who is going to put together an awesome show for you today. So we're all excited. Things are busy here, and we can't wait to show you what we have in store. Thank you for watching.
Hello, Westboro TV. My name's Amanda.
And I'm Sarita. Both of us are dietetic students from Framingham State University.
So, Sarita, how many times has somebody called you up and said, "Oh, we're having a party, can you bring an appetizer?"
Oh gosh, it happens to me all the time. And it's even more stressful when people want me to bring healthy appetizer. I mean, come on, appetizers are not meant to be healthy.
They might not be meant to be healthy, but you know, you can always make different types of modifications to an appetizer. So have you ever heard of a healthy spinach artichoke dip instead of just the traditional spinach artichoke dip?
No, really?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
It sounds too good to be true.
I know, but I have a really great recipe today to do that.
Okay.
So it's easy. So first you just have to preheat the oven to 375 degrees.
I'm right on it.
And first you take some fat-free cream cheese, 4 ounces of that. Add it to a bowl. We have 1/3 cup of plain Greek yogurt. Really easy. We have 2 cloves of minced garlic, and today we've used just the jar of minced garlic. Now what you can do if you're at home and you have the cloves of minced garlic is you can just take 2 up, chop it up, or we have the easy already done for you. So if you're pressed for time and you don't want to mince it up into small pieces, you can do that. And then last we have 1/4 cup of Parmigiano Reggiano, and we're just going to stir it all together.
What? You are not using sour cream and mayo in it?
Nope.
Which means this dip is low in fat and calories. And you used Greek yogurt instead, right?
Yeah.
Which means that Greek yogurt is going to give the same tangy flavor to the dip without adding calories and fat, right?
Absolutely.
With a boost of protein too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you can see how it's a healthier version just with a couple of easy changes like that.
So
right.
now it's time to add the spinach.
Yep, not fresh spinach, right?
No, you may want to buy the frozen spinach, but make sure that it's thawed well and you have pressed out all the water from it.
Yeah, because you don't want your dip to be all watery.
Yeah, and
that
the
won't taste
spinach
very good.
is going right in the dip.
All right. Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have our last ingredient, the star of the dish, the artichokes. So what we did here was we took a 10-ounce container of just the marinated quartered artichokes. We drained the liquid and we coarsely chopped them up. So we're going to add that here.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a quick little mix.
Wow, there are so many vegetables in it.
I know, spinach, artichokes.
Wow.
Hence the name, but it's all right. So we just need to put it into a oven-safe dish. Put it right down there, and we're almost done.
So now it's the last step. So now we are going to top this delicious mixture with a 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella.
Yep, and that's
cheese.
a fat-free.
Oh wow, awesome. Added benefit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it goes right in the oven?
Goes right in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. And what you want to do is after it gets all bubbly and nice and golden brown on the top is you take it out. So we have one prepared for you. Today we're going to be serving it with some celery sticks and some rainbow carrots, and we also have some packaged pita, so you can kind of see it's not too warm anymore. If you just took it out of the oven, you might want some oven mitts, but it has that nice, good texture on the top, golden brown from the cheese. So yeah, looks good, huh?
Yeah.
Smells delicious.
And I think today we used packaged pita chips, but you can make your own if you have time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's very simple to make. You just have to cut up some pita, brush some olive oil on it, sprinkle salt and pepper, and bake.
Absolutely.
And here you have your fresh homemade pita chips in no time.
Yeah. But if you're pressed for time, because if someone calls you and says, oh, we're going to a party in an hour, can you bring a healthy appetizer? You can just go to the store and get the lightly salted pita chips like we did here today.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Should we try it?
Oh, definitely.
All right. Let's dig in there. I got to break through the cheese on the top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got a lot of cheese.
It's good.
It's good. I don't miss the mayonnaise at all.
Wow.
Or the sour cream.
And what a great idea. We are eating dip with vegetables, which already has like it's full of vegetables already. So it's awesome. It's a great idea.
I think
so try it.
Yeah, I think your friends that ask you to bring a healthy appetizer would be really happy with you bringing this type of dish.
Yeah.
All right. So we hope that you try this healthy, lighter, lower fat version of our spinach artichoke dip and bring it to your next party or gathering.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching Westboro TV.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Courtney,
And I'm Alina.
and we are nutrition students at Framingham State University. So something we like to do as nutrition students is make a healthy twist on some of our favorite comfort foods. So today, we're going to make Brava mousse.
We know that summer is right around the corner, and so we have this great chilled dessert recipe for you that you can bring to all of your graduation parties, pool parties, 4th of July parties, really any get-together where you need something simple and quick to make.
So like I said, our recipe is called Brava mousse, and as you can probably guess, this is an avocado-based dessert. So don't fear, it's not going to be green. It actually comes out to a really good consistency, and we have our avocado to thank for that. So we're going to start with our ingredients.
So here we have 3/4 of a cup of chocolate chips, which we will melt, 1 banana, which we will peel, an avocado, which we will peel and pit, a 1/4 cup of chocolate almond milk, and then 1/2 cup of silken tofu.
So we want all of our ingredients to be at room temperature, and that's because when we blend them together in our NutriBullet, we want them to blend well and have a good consistency. And it's especially important that our chocolate chips are at room temperature, because if they are chilled, they're going to really interfere with the consistency when we blend it together. So I'm going to go ahead and hand off our chocolate chips to Alina.
So we're going to put these in the microwave for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes. It can vary based on the bowl and the type of microwave you have. So I'm going to pop those in our microwave.
And while Alina is microwaving our chocolate chips, we're going to start by adding our bananas. This is our first ingredient. So we're going to peel our banana and just toss it into our NutriBullet. Everything is just going to be tossed in, so you don't have to worry about chopping or preparing anything aside from our avocado, which we're going to slice. And so as most people know, bananas are a really good source of potassium. They're also a good source of fiber, which a lot of people don't know, and additionally are a good source of vitamin C.
So I'm going to take our chocolate chips out now. It's been about 30 seconds, and I'm just going to give them a quick stir so that they don't burn on the bottom. And then I'm also going to add in just a splash of chocolate almond milk so that they melt more consistently.
All right. And she's going to pop those back into the microwave. So now I'm going to cut and pit our avocado. So avocados are a surprising source of fiber. They're high in vitamin C, just like our bananas, and they contain 50% of your daily value of fiber in one avocado. And we're going to go ahead and pit.
It's been another 30 seconds, so I'm going to take the chocolate chips out again and give them one last stir.
And one last thing about our avocado, as I'm dumping it in here, our avocados are also a good source of monounsaturated fats. So our monos are our heart-healthy fats. So you're getting some of these awesome nutrients in something that is going to taste like a dessert.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
And then next up we have our chocolate almond milk, which is great if you are lactose intolerant or vegan. So we're going to dump that in. Okay. There we go. And then we also have our silken tofu. So this is something you can find in usually the produce section of your local grocery store. And tofu is made similar to cheese. So they take cold soy milk and they add a coagulant, and then they heat up the tofu. The soy milk, and make it into tofu, except for, unlike cheese, they do not remove the curds in the way. So,
And another thing, all of these ingredients are actually relatively cheap, and they're easy to find in the grocery store. So just like Alina said, our silken tofu was the hardest thing to find. It is surprisingly found in the produce section of your grocery store. So right near all of the fresh fruits and vegetables, you're going to find your packages of tofu, and you want to look for the silken tofu label.
Yes. And so now that we have added everything but the chocolate chips, we're going to put our lid on our blender here. We're going to blend it up. There we go.
There it goes.
All right. And we're going to blend it until smooth.
So as you can see, it's already starting to lose some of that green color, and our chocolate almond milk is helping to mask that. And now we get to add some delicious chocolate chips. So again, this is a lactose-free recipe thanks to our almond milk. So our lactose-free friends can try this treat, and it is also vegan. So our chocolate chips here are vegan, our almond milk is vegan, and our silken tofu is vegan. So you're getting all those great ingredients so that everyone can enjoy it.
And we're just going to blend it again now that we've added the chocolate chips until they're incorporated.
All right.
Okay.
Now the fun part. So, there's your spatula.
Thank you.
And you'll see it in a second, but it actually comes out to a really nice smooth texture. If you're looking for more of a thick texture, you can leave it in the fridge overnight. And again, this is something that you can enjoy plain, or you can put it in your pies, use it as a frosting on your cakes. And we get to try it and just show you how delicious it is. So I'm going to take a little bit. There you go.
And I will too.
It's good. You can't taste the avocado flavor at all.
No, you don't taste the avocado at all.
Yeah, it's actually more of like a banana taste. So you can definitely taste a good sweetness flavor to it. So.
With the chocolate as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you for watching Healthy Bites, and today we showed you how to make Brava mousse. So we know that everyone likes to enjoy a treat every once in a while. This is a nice chilled treat that we have for you, and we hope that we taught you how to incorporate some nutritious ingredients even into your desserts.
All right, thank you.
Hello, my name is Julie,
And my name is Andrea.
and today we're going to be making a brown rice and orange salad. We're going to be using oranges, dried cranberries, edamame, green onions, and a brown rice, and then we'll be making a sauce with some lemon, honey, and canola oil.
At the end, we're going to throw some feta in there for taste. So we made the brown rice ahead of time because it can take a little while. And there are different ways to make brown rice. Sometimes you can boil it like regular rice, but what we found is the easiest way to do it is to make it like you would make pasta. We take a cup of uncooked brown rice into a pot of boiling water, and then boil it for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then when you taste it and it tastes ready, you would drain the rice like you would the pasta, and then you have your brown rice base.
Next, we're going to add some oranges. So these are oranges that are in a coconut water. You can use fresh clementines or oranges. You can get them canned. If you have them canned in a syrup or anything like that, you just want to rinse them off to get rid of some of that extra sugar. We're just going to actually pour this all in with most of the sauce, or the juice that it's in, to add a little bit to the sauce there. And we'll mix that a little bit. So the oranges are a great fresh ingredient to add. You can use different fruits if you want, either fresh or canned fruit, and mix it in, or stick with the oranges.
Okay, the next ingredient we're going to use is green onions, and we've already washed them. So first you're going to chop off the root part because you don't want to use that. And then to make it easier to cut, we're going to cut them in half so that they're all roughly the same size. You're going to hide your fingers to make them easier to cut, and then let the knife do the work.
We're using 3 of the green onions, but you could use more or less depending on what your taste is.
The recipe for this salad is more of like a framework recipe. If there's something in here that you don't like and there's something that you would prefer to add, you can absolutely do that. Okay, once we add the green onions, we're next going on to the edamame. And we buy this frozen and shelled. It's the most economic way to do it. You just pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And that's a great way to add protein without adding meat.
So I'm going to start on the sauce here. I'm going to move the cheese out of the way. We're going to use a fresh lemon. This is a great way to add flavor without adding a lot of sodium or anything like that with salt, and it's got a nice fresh taste. I'm using a lime squeezer. We're going to squeeze the lemon in there a little bit. If you have tongs at home, if you don't have a squeezer like this, the tongs are a great way to get a lot of the juice out. You just have to pick out the seeds afterwards. So we're using a whole lemon for this. And we're going to do a 1/4 cup of canola oil. You can use really any oil, vegetable or corn oil, anything with a mild flavor. This is a good way of getting some unsaturated fats into your meal. And then lastly for the sauce, we're going to be using honey. And a good tip for the honey is to actually use a little oil in the tablespoon. It makes it easier to get the honey out. You know, sometimes it gets stuck. Same thing with if you're using syrup and measuring syrup out. So we're going to do 1 tablespoon of the honey. See, it comes out pretty easily there. And then we're just going to whisk it up a little bit. And we're going to add this just right onto the rice there. Mix that.
What I did was I broke up the pieces of mandarin oranges so that they were more bite-sized. You can do that with your hands. They're very easy to cut with a spoon as well.
And then we're going to add 1 cup of dried cranberries. This is a great way to add some additional flavor and a little texture to your meal. Ooh. And they're also a great source of antioxidants.
Okay, and the last ingredient to go in is some feta cheese. It's most economical to buy in a block. You can buy it crumbled up as well, but when you buy it in a block, you just cut off a hunk of it and crumble it right into the salad. This is a great salad to make if you're going on a picnic. You can make it ahead of time. You don't want to add any more salt to it because there's a considerable amount of salt in the feta cheese itself. This is the only ingredient that you really want to pay attention to. If you are taking it to a picnic, you don't want to leave it out in the sun for too long.
But otherwise, you can make it ahead of time and leave it in the fridge for up to 4 days. So if you have an event the next day, it's really easy to make it ahead of time and have it ready to go. You don't have to worry about it the day of.
Okay, we're done.
So we're going to try some, see how it is. Thank you. Very good, nice and fresh with good flavors. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed our how to make the brown rice and orange salad.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching our show today. The students gave you great ideas for this summer. You have 7 recipes to start this season off. They're all light and healthy, easy to make, easy to take on the go. And so, as we always end every show that we do at Framingham State, we have our special motto here on campus: make every bite a happy bite. Woo! Nice.